Hi everyone, with this video we are starting a series on JS tutorial and in which we will build a JS to-do list app, but not the boring way. We will actually learn one topic in each of that video and we will implement that on the JS to-do list. So by the end of this series, you would have mastered a lot of JavaScript topics. So without wasting no more time, let's get to the code. Starting with the code part, let's go to the file explorer. In this htdocs folder, I'll create a new directory with the name of JS to do, and we will open this in the code. So we have opened it in VS Code, and now for this project we will only be using JavaScript and no other framework or plugin or anything. So it will be completely vanilla JS. So first we'll just add a file, index.html. We will add a boilerplate code here, and here we can write JavaScript to do in the title. And now in the body, let's go to the browser and we can add some font for this project so that the to-do list will look a little fancy. So we'll go to Google Fonts. It's very easy to add any font within your project using Google Font. So I'll go to this, and I have currently in my old project these two fonts being added. So I'll take these two only, Ubuntu and Poppins. Get embed code. Here we have two options. We can either link or we can import. So for now I'll just take this code, import. In the style section, I'll add the style tags in the head section. And now to everything in my this project, I will use the Ubuntu, or maybe like let's just use Ubuntu for the headings and use Poppins for every other thing. And only for the headings we can use the Ubuntu. Okay, so we are almost done, and now in the body, let's add a heading here with the name of JavaScript to do, and let's give it a color. Aquamarine, but a little darker. We can open this in terminal. If you don't know how to open it, like if you're very new, so you just need to install an extension live server in your system in your VS Code, and then you can click on this open with live server. It will open it in your browser and you will be able to see the project. So JavaScript to do is coming, and now in this video we are just doing the HTML and CSS. So we will set up the UI part in this. So now after this we will also need to add an input, or we can have the text area instead. We can give it the ID of task input, and we can even give it some styles, but like let's keep it like this for now. We can add a button here with the text of add task, and we will wrap both of these things inside a form, because we will be ultimately just submitting this form every time. So I'll just add a form, and we will also give this form an ID. Let's give it of task form, and we can also style this button a bit. So add some styling for this button. We can give it a border radius, 4 pixel, some padding, and we can give it a background color. And we have already given the font family, so that's fine now. And I actually want these two things, the text but text area and button, to be in a flex box, so we can wrap the form inside a flex box. And we want it to be center aligned horizontally. So for that we'll need to do align item center. Let's go to the browser. Okay, it's looking like this now. So we can add a placeholder here also. Placeholder will be add a task. Okay, so in the case of text area, maybe we cannot add a placeholder, that's why it's not coming. Let's just Google it. Can we add placeholder to text area? Okay, still we are not able to see it. Okay. We can add some calls and rows here. Let's keep it 10, 20, or maybe this we can keep as 6, 20, and here rows can be 6, maybe 30. And we can also have a little margin, or we can give the margin to the button. So now this looks fine to the text area. And now for the table part, because we will have a table which will show all the tasks, so we will add a table here. In this table we will have a t head. Inside this t head we always have a tr, that stands for table row, and the table rows have the th, that is table heading. So we will have two heading for now. One will be the task name, or we can just simply write task, and the other one can be the status. And now going to the t body. So in the t body we will also give it an id, task table body, because the content inside it we will actually be filling dynamically, so that's why I have added the id to it. And instead of t head we have td, that is table data. So this the data, reading a book, and here we will have a button or the status. So for now I'll just write completed. Okay, we also need to have the border on this table, so we will also add some styling to this table and its rows and headings. So tr and td, we will add border 1 pixel solid gray. And to this table also we have one thing, we have a style, that is I don't exactly remember the property, so we can just Google it. Table HTML, because if we right now see it, you can see like there is a very little spacing between the two. So there is one property. Okay, we will check table borders and how to add a border. Yeah, so this is border collapse, and that we need to give the collapse. Okay, so on the table I'll add this. Okay, now our table looks much better than before, but still the t heads don't have that border, so we added that. And now we can also give a background color to the t head, and we can make the font weight 700. Yes, and let's just give this table margin of 20 pixel top bottom and 0 from right to left. So now it's a bit in the bottom, and we can add a little padding to the td and t head. This we can give it as 2 pixel and 4 pixel. Looks much cleaner. We can add it a bit, maybe 6. Okay, so yeah, this is done for the Java, for the normal plain to do. And we can add even more styling, but I believe like as we are more done, there will be like more elements being added to this table, because we will have the buttons and all, so, and also the filtering part. But for the initial setup, this much is fine, I guess. So that's it for this video, and we will do the DOM elements and how to fetch the different attributes and how to add the event lister in the next video. So stay tuned for the next video, and thank you for watching this one.